Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Hideous Thoughts here, coming at you with another Black Desert Online video for console. In today's video, this is episode 27? 28? I don't even know. We are going to, I'm going to show you guys how you can finish Dorin Morgrim's Secret Journal, the adventure logbook there that's going to get you a bunch of stats. So I'm going to go through and show you how to do that one, guys. Step by step. It's pretty straightforward. It just requires you to buy a bunch of shit, hand it to him, and get some rewards. Simple as that. Before we get into that, guys, please, if you learned something from this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. 87% of the people watching my videos are not subscribed to the channel. So, guys, make sure you hit that sub button and hit the bell button so you get notified when future videos go live as well. So that's enough of that. Let's get into the video. Basically, what we're doing right now is we've got to be at this like the abandoned mine here near Helm's Post. So basically, like, the best way to do this would be to set a waypoint to Helm's Post, and that's going to take you to the node manager. And then after that, there's like a cave entrance just up like around, like not far from there. So basically, where you've got the blacksmith up on the hill there, right, if you're facing the blacksmith to the left, there's like another cave entrance that's going to take you inside the cave, and you're going to be able to go all the way down and find Dorin Morgrim at the bottom of that cave. So you've got so you got the Helms guys outside, they're the weaker monsters, and then if you go inside the cave where you got the Helms monsters, and they're a bit stronger. So you're just going to go all the way down and you're going to find Dorin Morgrim here. So basically, let's just take a look at this adventure journal really quickly. So you want to hit your menu, you want to go into the adventure log bookshelf, and you want to go to Dorin Morgrim Secret Journal. So the first book is unlocked, and once you do this first book, the second one will become available. So let's go into the first one really quickly. So it doesn't really give you too much information here. So it says, hand over blackstones to Dorin Morgrim. So what you need to do is you actually need to give him 30 blackstone weapons or blackstone armors. So again, guys, you can just go and buy all this stuff from the central market and then just give it to him straight away. Now the second one says hand over reform stones to Dorin Morgrim. The third one is hand over a duo green grade weapon to Dorin Morgrim, and hand over duo green grade defense gear to Dorin Morgrim. Okay, so that's all you got to do for the first one. I know it sounds pretty easy, just got to hand over in weapons, but this is probably going to cost you guys a bit of silver, so just be aware of that. To complete this book, you're going to get 20 HP, an extra 20 HP for completing this book, and you're also going to get a drop rate buff. So you're going to get, for each one of these that you complete, so the first one here, you're going to get a 10% drop rate buff for 1 hour. This one here, the second one, you're going to get a 10% drop rate buff for 1 hour. The third one, you're going to get a 10% drop rate buff for 5 hours. And the fourth one, you're going to get a 10% drop rate buff for 5 hours as well. These are activated as soon as you complete this. So if you want to take advantage of that, make sure you guys go and do some grinding or something afterwards so you get the benefit of the item drop rate, the extra item drop rate. So that's all you got to do, guys. So, well, I've already completed the Blackstone one. So now let's take a look at the second one. So what we've got here, we've got to hand over reform stones to Dorin Morgrim. So, and then the third one is the duo green grade weapon, and the fourth one is the green grade armor. So it can be any one. For the weapons and the armor, it can be anything, as any weapon, any armor, as long as it's green grade and it's a duo. So what you want to do is you want to go into your central market, and you can just come up here to search. And the first one we're going to do is the reform stone. So you can just type in here reform. And the one that you want is the grade 3. You have to give him 7 of these grade 3 reform stones. It doesn't matter which one it is. It can be either or. But you just want to buy 7 of those, and then you want to give them to old mate here. So what I've done is I already got my 7, so I'm just going to go ahead and transfer that. And I've also already bought myself the duo weapon and the duo armor. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to transfer that as well. So I'll just show you guys as well. You don't actually need to search for it. You can just come in here to main weapon, click on any single one you like, and any of these green ones here, the Rosar Bears, Aswell, Uria, Kriya, Callus, Elish, any one of these, right? Just go into one, find one that's available, buy yourself a main weapon, longsword, Kriya. Kriya's usually popular, so find one that's available, and no, try's no good. It's just going to require you to do a bit of searching. You're just going to have to go through, depending on what's available. You might get lucky. There's a bunch of varieties of these, so if you go into one, you can just go through each one of these until you find a duo that's available. Try to start off with the highest numbers first, and because you're going to have more chance, just to save yourself a bit of time. But yeah, guys, it's just going to require you to do a bit of searching. So once you've got all those, now what you're going to do is you're going to come here to Dorin Morgrim. The first one's going to be, you're going to have a chat icon here, and it's going to say something about the armor stone, the armor stones or the weapon stones. You're going to have to hand those to him. After that, the chat icon isn't going to appear until you've got the reform stones in there. So you can see here, we're going to go hand over the grade 3 armor reform stones 7. Yes, we've got 7 of those. So what I can do now is, if I go into the adventure logbook, we're going to go into here, and we're going to come across, and you can see that that's been completed. I can receive that reward. Boom, there we go. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the next 2 really quickly. I'm going to give him the weapon and the armor, and go into the adventure logbook, collect that, and collect that. Look, we also got some pure magical blackstones as well, so if you guys do any enhancing, you've got those good to go. So now we've increased our HP by 20, and that is family wide. That's going to be across all characters as well. Alright guys, so here we are, we're up to the Dorin Morgrim Adventure Logbook number 2. So if we just head into the adventure, and we go into the Adventure Logbook, and we come to Dorin's Secret Journal. So this is it right here. So you can see I haven't completed any of this. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to get a plus 15 main or sub weapon. It has to be a yellow grade boss weapon. It can't be a blue grade boss weapon like the Laverto. So you're going to need either like something like a Zaka or an Offen or a Nuva or a Kudum. Now, the second thing that you need to do is you need to hand over a Pry boss armor. So a Pry yellow grade boss armor. The third one you want to do is you want to hand over a Pry boss weapon. Again, can't be a Laverto, it has to be a yellow grade weapon. The next one is hand over a duo boss piece of armor, and the one after that is the duo boss weapon, and that's it, guys. So you can see we get some AP, we get some DP, we get some HP and stamina for this one. So there's how you do this one is entirely up to you, and this one can be expensive. What I did is I went and bought some things off the Central Marketplace, and I decided I kind of went the expensive way. So you can buy these things at base and you can enhance them up yourself. What I did is I just bought them as close to the thing as I possibly could. So for example, for the plus 15, I bought the weapon at plus 13 and I enhanced it myself up to plus 15, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so here's how I went ahead and I got the things that I needed. So I bought myself the Pry Guy's helmet and the Pry Muskin shoes. I already previously bought the duo Zaka weapon there and the Pry weapon, and you can see I got the plus 13 weapon in there as well. Remember, we need a plus 15. So I went to the storage. Firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my concentrated blackstones that we need to enhance that weapon from the piece of armor from Pry to duo, and then I went and grabbed these pure magical blackstones, which give you a guaranteed enhancement for plus 13, plus 14, and plus 15. You can see the numbers there that you need for those. So I just went ahead and grabbed one of those. This is the easy way that I could enhance this to plus 15. So all I did was I went to my Black Spirit, went to enhancement. The first one I'm going to do for you is I'm going to do the armor piece to duo. Really straightforward. So I'm just going to go ahead to the enhancement tab. I'm just going to move across this fail stack because you definitely don't want to use 124 fail stack on a duo piece of armor. Believe me, Sometimes you make these mistakes, guys, but just pay attention. Alright, so I'm going to chuck in those Muskin shoes, and I want to go ahead and I'm going to pop in that 20 fail stack. Okay, so there you go. So we got the 20 fail stack. You can start the duo on 18, but I've been starting on the 20, and I've got my +2 permanent enhancement as well. So we're actually starting on 22, 20 plus 22. All right, so there you go, and we're just going to tap it away. Fail the first one, and we get the duo on the second one. Simple as that. So there's our duo. So we've got our duo weapon, our pry weapon, and we've got our duo armor and our pry armor. Now we need to pop this one to +13. So I can select the pure stones there. We get the first one 100%. It needs 8 stones, and the second one is 13 stones. So 21 stones it costs all up to get that to +15. Guys, if you can find the weapon at +15 and you want to buy it at +15, go for it. If you want to enhance it all the way from base up to +15, go for it. Do whatever you want. That's just how I did it. I just bought the closest thing possible that I could to what I wanted, and I went from there. Okay, guys, so I just want to backtrack really quickly, and I want to just let you know something. So a few days ago, because I recorded book 1 like 3-4 days ago, whatever it was, because I've been waiting for my orders to fill on those weapons and armors. So when I recorded book 1, up until that point, it was the 7 reform stones that you had to hand in. The day after I recorded that, there was a stream for the update, and I believe that one of the community managers who was hosting the stream said that that was being changed from 7 reform stones to 1. So I can't check it. Obviously, I have done it. I've completed it. So what I want someone in the comments to let me know if this has actually been changed to 1. So I've asked on the Discords and stuff, and no one so far has been able to give me an answer. I just want someone in the comments to confirm if it's been changed from 3 reform stones to 1. So I think everyone would appreciate a confirmation on that as well. So yeah, there you go, guys. Okay, let's get back to this one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go talk to Dorin Morgrim. So let's just go into our inventory one more time. So we've got our +15 weapon, we've got our pry armor, we've got our duo armor, and we've got our pry weapon and our duo weapon. So all we're going to do is we're going to go into Dorin Morgrim, and we're just going to hand in each of one of those. So you don't have to do them in any particular order. If you've got them all in your inventory, you can just hand them all straight to him. So that's what you need. Okay, and alright, so that's all. They're all handed in. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go into your adventure logbook, and you're going to go back to book number 2. So you can see here, okay, so the +15 weapon, we're going to hand that in, and we're going to confirm that's going to give us 5 stamina. You're also going to get a 15% drop rate buff for 24 hours. So if you guys want to go grind after you've done this, make sure you take advantage of that drop rate buff. Next one, we're going to hand in the pry armor, and that's going to also give us a 15% drop rate buff for 24 hours on top of the permanent 5 stamina, which is for all of your, these are for all of your characters, guys. Every time you do these adventure logbooks, they're family wide, which means they work for every single one of your characters. So the third one now, we're going to confirm that we're going to receive the reward for this. 5 HP, permanent 5 HP. You're also going to get a 15% 24-hour drop rate buff for that one. Next one, we're going to hand in the duo boss armor. That's going to give us +1 permanent DP, and it's going to give us a 20% 24-hour drop rate buff. And the last one, we're going to hand in the duo boss weapon. That's going to give us a permanent excuse me, that's going to give us a permanent 1 AP for every character, and that's also going to give us a 20% drop rate buff for 24 hours. So there you go, guys. That is the Dorin Morgrim's book 1 and 2 completed. Hope you guys found this useful. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't already. Cheers so much for watching, guys. Appreciate all of y'all. See you in the next one.